So today's video will be about spiritual warfare, and this is due to a request when a spirit is harming you, whether you've been cursed or it's just there. So I asked the angels which ones to come forward, and it is Kahetel, Netahia, and Riel who stepped out for this one. But I will also go through Psalm 91. That is a sacred ancient psalm just for situations like this. And I asked the angels to guide me through this ritual, so I will be doing this video a little bit differently. I performed the Kabbalistic cross already and have the angels present here. Since we are crossing religions and faiths here a little bit, so I ask for true guidance from the angels during this. In the names of El, Elohim, Adonai, Adirion, Nehye, Asher, Ehye. By the power of Agatriel, Yod, He, Vahe, Sevaot, hear my call, great Shem angels, and know that I ask. Adonai, I know that your judgments are righteous, that in faithfulness you have afflicted me. Kahetel, kahetel, kahetel. I ask that you will help the person in question to obtain blessing and protection against evil spirits. That you will help and guide to protect against supernatural forces, and that you can also drive away any evil spirit that is haunting there and affecting their lives. Thank you. I sought Adonai, and he answered me and delivered me from all my fears. Netahia, netahia, netahia. Netahia, do you dominate occult sciences and the wise? And I ask that you will help to know who sent the curse and whatever has been going on there, and also that you increase the person's ability to work with the magic and to remove any roadblocks there might be, so they will be standing on their own and being able to do what is necessary. So teach that person true magic. Thank you. Sing praises to Adonai, who dwells in Zion, and declare among the people what he has done. And Riel, you help and protect against enemies, both visible and invisible. You can discover the enemy's name and identity, both in the spiritual and in the real world. And you're a great teacher of revealing what is hidden. So I ask for your help to support the growth and understanding what is going on in this affected person's life. So it can be all done for the highest good of all according to God's will. And also that you see over the whole situation. Thank you. Hiya, 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 hiye, 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 ye, ye. And here's the ancient psalm that's been recited throughout the thousands of years. That is a protection. And it's Psalm 91. And it's a psalm that you can recite 3 times a day or whenever you feel. And there are people who recite it far more often than that. But whatever the angels will instruct you to do. He who dwells in the shelter of the Most High will rest in the shadow of the Almighty. I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress, my God in whom I trust. Surely He will save you from the foulest snare and from the deadly pestilence. He will cover you with His feathers, and under His wings you will find refuge. His faithfulness will be your shield and rampart. You will not fear the terror of night, nor the arrow that flies by day, nor the pestilence that stalks in darkness, nor the plague that destroys at midday. 1,000 may fall at your side, 10,000 at your right hand, but it will not come near you. You will only observe with your eyes and see the punishment of the wicked. If you make the Most High your dwelling, even the Lord who is my refuge, then no harm will befall you, no disaster will come near your tent, for He will command His angels concerning you, to guard you in all your ways. They will lift you up in their hands, so that you will not strike your foot against a stone. You will tread upon the lion and the cobra, you will trample the great lion and the serpent. Because he loves me, says the Lord, I will rescue him. I will protect him, for he acknowledges my name. He will call upon me, and I will answer him. I will be with him in trouble. I will deliver him and honor him. With long life I will satisfy him and show him my salvation. And this psalm is so powerful, and you can use it as a prayer to build up the armor of God, and you can also use it in all situations like this. And it builds you up from within as well. So it isn't just the outer world, it's the inner world. And I don't know how the situation came to be, but sometimes people get angry and they curse you without reason, just because they disagree of something. Other times there's been bad feelings and hurt feelings between 2 parties, and that is something that always is a little bit harder to fight, since there is often a feeling of betrayal from one party and the other one feels violated and so on. And then we have people who are just plainly evil and take money and perform curses that affects others. And in this case, I'm told that if you've been given something from that person, or the angels will show you something, that it will feel odd to you and you want to remove it. Just bury it in a ground far away or buy other things. And if you're new to magic, don't touch it with your bare hands. That's old tradition that unless you have the armor of God already, you shouldn't touch with your bare hands. Since you might find objects lying around your property or in your home, a letter might come and It has something in it. There are many dirty ways that they play their games, and also that sometimes they take a strand of your hair when you are not noticing, or something that belongs to you and they have in their home. So that's the form they create things. But by reciting this psalm and becoming stronger within, and also working closely with angels, that is enough. And I have videos about how to feel that emotion and everything and really get it working. But the main thing here is that you include a daily prayer from your heart. And that is being completely honest with God. It is very difficult in the beginning, since you are honest toward whom you fear and respect and love at the same time. And in a way, you don't want to disappoint God. And sometimes when you are begging for Him to intervene on your behalf, and you get these memories from past things that you have done, it's not a Catholic confession, it's a confession that comes from your soul. It is like the angels give you visuals that for things that you ask for forgiveness for. And that asking for forgiveness for whatever you have done, as I do things badly every day, so I ask for forgiveness every day. It becomes easier once you get more humble. And that was a harder thing to learn, trust me. But it somehow, once you start to beg forgiveness, that will create space within your heart. So you will be filled with the forgiveness from God. And when God starts working in your heart, that's when the true spiritual authority and power comes from. The angels are God's creation, created before man, who do his work on this earth helping us. But it is God who we must approach with love, awe, deep respect, and know that He knows everything, He sees everything, and He's all powerful. And that's the basis that is necessary. And people will try to sell you, buy this talisman or buy this or buy that. It is all a band-aid. It doesn't work for a long run, since it's a temporary fix. It might work for 2 weeks, then you get a problem. And that's why the angels asked me to, from the beginning, to go on and teach you how you can become powerful. Not that you will rely on anybody's help, but you will go to God. God will send you the angels, and the angels will teach you and lead you. It doesn't matter what religion, it doesn't matter that, but you will become the best you can be. And the angels will help with that. And as you build up your within, and as strength fills your heart, and that is the circle of protection you need, is that what happens within. And that way the spirits won't be able to approach you and torment as much anymore, since as you grow in strength, they grow weaker. So it's that spiritual authority that we all have to learn. And for me, it came through trust, faith, love, and hope. So, and that's something the old magicians also focused on. It was that faith and trust there. So, and fear and anger and hate and everything that is evil, it hates the power of love and forgiveness. So let's say, for example, that you are begging God for forgiveness, and then you feel that forgiveness for one thing directly, and you feel so relieved that you've been forgiven, so you forgive somebody else. And that's when the spirits usually act up. They want to do everything to scare you at that point as you start forgiving or feel compassion towards someone. So just keep on, even if you have nothing else, pray Psalm 91 at least once a day, and whatever prayer you have for God. I pray Our Father who art in heaven, and you might have something else, and that's fine. I'm praying whatever it is, but God, that's the way to the angels. You go to God first and you put him on the pedestal, nobody else. And you never pray to an angel, you ask them. I love you all. Bye for now.